This is Julie Sprankles with Charleston Home and Design Magazine, and we are here at Family Circle Cup in the Samantha Stoser Suite with interior designer Cindy Zimmerman and Art Institute interior design student Keisha Hayward. Hi, ladies.
Good afternoon. Nice to be here.
Nice to see you.
Now, you two are responsible for the Samantha Stoser Suite as well as the Daniela and Tuxva Suite, and it was kind of an interesting design challenge this year. There was kind of a basic set of furnishings available from the corporate sponsor, Atlantic Bedding and Furniture, and then you had to go to different places and source accessories that would kind of pull the room together. Can you tell me a little bit about that process?
Yes, we realized that once we had picked the furniture from Atlantic, we didn't have accessories, we didn't have lamps, we didn't have pictures that'll pull the rooms together for Wachovia and Post and Courier and whoever is going to be attending these suites. So Infinger delightfully let us come in and on loan borrow all the accessories that we needed and all the pictures, and the rooms really have come together because of that.
Now, it's an interesting dynamic this year because, as we mentioned before, we have Keisha Hayward from the Art Institute. She's a student there, and we paired these students with established designers in the area who are respected and have been around the block and can give some really great tips to these emerging professionals. So what was that like working together?
I really met Keisha 2 days ago. So it was either going to be a hard, fast friendship, or it wasn't going to work at all. And delightfully it was. It was great meeting her, and she has put an incredible amount of effort into these rooms. I picked a lot of the hard things, but I have kind of let her take the lead and put things and coordinate things where she thinks they need to be, and she's done a wonderful job. Been real happy with her.
So Keisha, where are you at in your program for interior design at the Art Institute, and how do you feel working with Cindy on a project like this benefits you?
I actually will graduate this December in my program, and working on a project like this has been a true joy. First of all, getting to know Cindy has been really delightful because it's been my first real experience getting around and knowing some of the designers, and having the opportunity to work with her. Like she said, she kind of has let me kind of go and do my thing, but she comes in, and I always like the idea that you can have somebody that comes in and says, oh, what about this or what about that, and kind of collaborative. So for me, that's really been a joy.
Now, we've talked about all these things you source, the different decorative accessories. The room looks really pulled together. Did you have themes going into mind for these two rooms, or did it just kind of develop naturally as you went along?
When I read Stoser's profile, she seems, well, number one, she was champion at Family Circle last year, so going in, she's reigning queen. But she seems bubbly. She's from Australia, and I knew I wanted to use some brighter colors in her room and just a little bit more expressive with color than the other room that we put together.
Now, again, with these accessories, and of course you mentioned Infinger Furniture, huge there with all the different decorative accessories. Mohawk actually did the flooring, which makes a big difference in these suites. Who else did you work with for this different sources for this room?
Infinger, Mohawk, certainly, Atlantic. The rug was from Fine Rugs of Charleston. They were wonderful to let us borrow these rugs for the week because I know they're going to get worn down. But they're wonderful rugs, so they can be shampooed and then resold. So I'm happy about that, and I'm happy about that loan. Who else did we? Is that it? I think that might be it. I think, yeah.
Well, Cindy, you're a very established designer in this area, so you are used to working with these kind of vendors and making these connections. What advice do you have for Keisha moving forward in her career for establishing those kind of connections with people?
You know, I've been doing it in Charleston. I've been designing here in Charleston for 13 years, and the thing I think has been the most invaluable for me is establishing relationships. And I'm talking about establishing relationships with the janitor, with the drivers, with the truckers, with the movers, then with the owners if you get that opportunity. Always having a smile on your face, always be willing to problem solve, always have high integrity, but be willing to do whatever it takes to make that vendor happy so that they know you're a team player. People are much more willing to work with me because I go out of my way to help them also. And I think that in this small town is invaluable.
Now, your company is Zimmerman Interiors. How do people reach you if they'd like to get in touch with you?
A couple ways. They can call me, 843-971-6880, or ziminteriors@aol.com, or zimmermaninteriors.net.
Well, ladies, these suites are beautiful. You did a wonderful job. Keisha, we wish you the best of luck in your upcoming career. And thank you so much, Cindy, for your help.
A pleasure. Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having us.